Hi everyone. Believe it or not, this was cleaned up this morning when my day started. So anyway, I wanted to get on here and talk a little bit about the weight shifting. I want to just do like a brief overview. So like when kids aren't weight bearing equally on both sides. This can show up in a lot of different ways. And some of it could be because one side is weaker. Some of it could start early. There's a lot of different reasons. But why we want to work on evening that out is because say I'm shifted let's just go with standing. I'm shifted all the way over here. Do you see how my body changes? In order to stay upright, I have to use these muscles more and these muscles more. So now this side is getting stretched out. This side is getting shortened. It's going to cause weakness on both sides, but this side's going to look stronger. We could potentially see this with kids that have had torticollis. So that's when the neck is tight, because while we resolve it, every time a kid grows, or the demands on them change, because as babies, they go from doing nothing to tummy time, rolling, crawling, sitting, standing. So that changes the demands, plus their body is growing a lot. We can see it come back off and on. And it could be subtle, and it's just keeping an eye out for it so that maybe you're going to do things that we've talked about to encourage the weight shifting. So that's just one thing. Another thing, I did that post on toe walking yesterday, and so most kids that toe walk are on both feet. I had a few questions about my child's only doing it on one side. Now, I don't know what came first, the chicken or the egg, but we have recently seen several kids, and I'm going to try to get some video footage, that spend more time on one leg and then the other foot, they're on their toe. So this is another asymmetry. We really would like things to be symmetrical, because as we talked about, look at now I'm shortening my calf muscle. I'm asymmetrical in my trunk and head and neck, and I'm going to be walking with different mechanics. So what can we do with that? One of the first things I recommend is putting shoes on just to see, because we want to get them down flat on their feet. I've given lots of exercise options in the post that you guys can try. I have more coming. I feel like I'm a little bit all over the place right now, but I wanted to just kind of do an overview of the weight shifting. I hear my little one right now. So this can also show up, like I said, in sitting. So some of these kids, especially if it's impacting their trunk, could be sitting like this with everything shifted over to one side. So now look, I'm tightening on this side and lengthening on this side because I'm shifted over. So we want to work on getting that more symmetrical. Hi, look, we're talking. Yeah, I don't know what you just got into. Okay, I'll come out in a second. So we want to look at what our kids are doing and look and see if they're symmetrical. Now that being said, they may crawl over your legs and do something one way, but then if you do the same thing the other way, they're going to do it to that side. And I don't know if that made sense, but hi. A fire truck? We'll go see it in a second, okay? Yeah. So we just want to make sure, and we talked about this with putting babies to bed. You want to make sure you're putting them to bed with alternating the side. So if you're having your little one work on crawling over obstacles, make sure they crawl this way and back this way. If they're sitting, and so we're like this, and right now our TV's over here and our window's over here, there's going to be different stimulus. So you want to make sure that you turn them around. So looking at making sure that you are having your child engage equally in the environment. So I'm going to come back with some more things. I got to go take care of my little one and see what's happening right now. But let me know what questions you have about this.